More than 1,400 Finnish music industry professionals have signed a petition urging a ban on Israel from Eurovision over alleged war crimes in Gaza. If Israel is not excluded from the competition, they want public broadcaster IL to withdraw Finland's entry from the competition. IL says it is monitoring the position of the European Broadcasting Union (EBU), the organizer of the contest. Last month, Icelandic musicians made similar demands to broadcaster RÚV. Lukas Korpelainen, one of the petition's authors, told newspaper Hufvudstadsbladet it was not acceptable for Israel to take part in the Eurovision Song Contest to polish its image. Signatories include Finnish artists Olavi Juusovirta, Paleface and Axel Enström, who represented the country in the 2011 contest. They accuse IL of double standards, saying the broadcaster was among the first to demand a ban on Russia from the 2022 contest, and we expect the same active defending of values from IL now as well. A day after Russia launched its full-scale invasion of Ukraine in 2022, IL representative Ville Violin said Moscow's attack was contrary to all the values that IL and other European broadcasters represent. The EBU soon after banned Russia from participating. Mr. Violin said the situation in Israel and Gaza was not quite the same. As gruesome as it is not a war of interstate aggression like between Russia and Ukraine, he told Finnish tabloid Ilta-Sanomat last month. IL's head of communications Jerry Nurminen told Hufvudstadsbladet the company was following the situation and talking to the EBU and other public broadcasters. IL also plans to meet the petition's authors. Why are Israel and Hamas fighting in Gaza? In December, the EBU released a statement saying that Eurovision was before broadcasters, not for governments, and Israel had taken part for 50 years. It said member organizations had agreed that Israel's public broadcaster complies with all competition rules and insisted the contest was a non-political event. The BBC has approached Israel's culture ministry and public broadcaster CAN for comment. This year's Eurovision will take place in the Swedish city of Malmö, with the United Kingdom represented by pop star Ali Alexander. After it emerged that Alexander had endorsed a statement accusing Israel of genocide, an Israeli official told the UK's Telegraph newspaper the arguments were absurd and accused signatories of anti-Israel bias. More than 23,350 people have been killed in Gaza during Israel's military campaign, mostly women and children, according to the territory's Hamas-run health ministry. The war was triggered after an attack by gunmen belonging to Hamas, which is classed as a terrorist organization by Israel, the US, UK and other Western governments on southern Israel. About 1,300 people, most of them civilians, were killed, with about 240 others taken hostage. Israel launched retaliatory air strikes on Gaza before mounting a ground operation with the stated aim of destroying Hamas's military and governing capabilities, as well as freeing the hostages. A total blockade of Gaza by the Israeli military has cut off supplies of food, medicines and fuel. UN agencies say 26% of Gazans, 576,600 people, have exhausted their food supplies and coping capacities and face catastrophic hunger and starvation. According to UNRWA, the UN Agency for Palestinian Refugees, 1.9 million Gazan residents, about 85% of the population, have been displaced and 1.4 million of them are sheltering in its facilities.